Alright, I'm ready to go. I'm just going to make sure this guy is here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Unpause. There we go. He's a nice dude. I like him. I like him better than Mr. Marauder Cheese. A man who proxies a marauder is not a man that you should trust in your home. I'll tell you that for a fact. I'm going to open up Reaper the same way I usually do. It doesn't do a huge amount against Protoss, considering the Stalker comes out relatively quickly, but it gets scouting information. That's the only reason I build the Reaper. Gives me a feeling of what's going on. Yeah, by the way, if you haven't downloaded Better TTV yet, Google Better TTV and download that thing, because, ooh, that's a really early scout. I'm a little concerned about how early that scout is. I want to keep an eye on him. I don't like that. That is... I don't know, I mean, it is a small map, so maybe that's it, but that's a pretty quick scout. We'll see. He didn't manage to place a pylon anywhere, so I guess that's fine. He's not... I mean, not that cannon rushing a Terran ever works, but... yeah, back to the point. If you get an add-on called Better TTV, it actually is a fucking lifesaver. I discovered it quite recently, and I wish I discovered it sooner. It's incredible. One of the cool things it does is if you enable desktop notifications, it tells you when streams you follow go live. And it even tells you what game they're playing, which is fantastic. Really handy, especially since I stream at kind of random times, so... yeah, I would strongly recommend it. Alright, I'd love to find out where the probe went. It was probably just a regular scout, but I'm still a little suspicious. We're gonna go for factory, expand into Widowmine drop, and then we'll play normally. There we go. I'll put down the factory. Obviously, this will be useful. We'll do that after the reactor. Obviously, this will be useful for the Widowmine, so it's to be expected. I need to make sure to expand at the right time, otherwise I will get supply blocked. I'm gonna do the expansion now, and then we'll put the factory down just after that as we get to 100 gas. There we go. Sweet, that works pretty well. Alright, let's see what he's got. He is building photon cannons. That's really odd. And completely worthless, because I can do that. I'm not really sure what his plan is here. Alright. Cool, I've gone to pull a bunch of probes. That's nice. Usually I wouldn't control this, but I'm messing with him big time. I'm not really sure why he's building those. Alright, well... usually I wouldn't micro this, because I'd be wasting time, but... I'm out-microing these probes quite well and wasting a metric ton of his mining time, so it's completely worth it. What on earth is he doing? Why did he put cannons there? I'm not gonna let him mine. No way. Let's build some stuff in the meantime. We can do the swap over here. Let's... hell. I went for Tech Lab. I'm gonna build a tank. I'm gonna build something. This is about to be built. Jeez, I've killed so many of his probes. This is just nuts. This is one Reaper, for God's sake. I shouldn't be able to do this. My micro's terrible. But this whole I'm gonna rush Forge and build cannons near my main base, which does nothing, is not working out for him. So if I can force him to build more cannons, this will be amazing. Unfortunately, I'm having to use pretty much all of my APM, which is not a lot. Oh, I got surrounded. No, I didn't! He thinks he can outsmart me. I don't think so. Nope. Juked. Still juked. This is silly. Come on. You've got to have a unit. Build a unit. Why don't you have one? Alright. Oh, damn. Alright. The Reaper's reign of terror has finally ended. That was just silly. Oh, he actually did cannon me. Okay. So, my grand plan is to not die to that and place it here instead. Build one tank and then break all of his cannons. So, I'm not really convinced by his strategy. Alright, now let's build about 50 racks and kill him. He might go DTs after this, so I need to get detection. We have a tank! Guess what kills cannons pretty well? Yup! A tank! There we go. I wonder how much damage I did. I've got to look after this game. I want to see, because I've never done that much damage with a Reaper. That's just silly. That should never have happened in a million years. Alright, it's one down. Let's see if there's any others. Pylon over there. Okay. Move the tank out. Get another tank. Add all this shit. There we go. Just in case he does DTs. And he might. So. Oh, what is this anime bullshit and why is it on my playlist? Hard to say. Well, this is going relatively well. I'm not convinced by this strategy. I think that it's something he probably should not use in the future. Because it doesn't do anything. Wasted so much mining time. We're even going to get a massive number of free pylons here as well. Oh, there's a cannon there. Great. Well, that's not going to help him too much. It's the tank meta. We're bringing it back. Yeah, there you go. I need a lot of supply depots because I'm about to rush everything I've got and slam this guy into the ground. At least that's the plan anyway. But never underestimate Protoss. No matter how ridiculous their builds might be. That's a lot of pylons he wasted for no apparent reason. Alright. Still on the way. I think I've probably just got enough units to kill him at this point. Yeah, 3 tanks and a bazillion marines are probably enough even without stim. So I think we're just going to kill him. I can't see him actually having enough damage to do anything at this point. I'm going to keep one scan just in case he goes DT, but aside from that, I think he's probably dead. Okay, we've got one scan. Yeah, let's... Yeah, 3 tanks and a bunch of marines are probably enough to just murder him now. He took way too much damage, even with... And as we saw earlier, cannons don't help you against tanks. Yeah, this is probably not going to go well for him, I think. Redeploy. Roll the tanks forward. Blow up what he's got. Cannons down. Count the production. Oh, probes. That was a very kind donation. A fruit basket for the new guy. Well, tanks are pretty good. The charge of the Light Brigade. Yeah, that is not going to do the job, I'm afraid. Nope. Sorry. Let's kill that forge. It's interesting that it does unranked against ranked players, but I guess it does. I mean, I guess we would have to, really. So much for tanks, and so much for cannons.